Hi, well today we're going to show you how we do a hand massage for a pamper evening, and it's just a really good way of showcasing as many of the products we can but doing something quite simple at the same time. So to begin with, we're going to put some of the relaxation bath salts into the water, just a few because the smell is amazing. Let them dissolve. It's nice hot water and immediately it smells fantastic. And I'm going to get my lady to pop, Kate, pop her hands in there for a minute just to relax and say it's just a really nice feeling. Normally I'll probably be getting 3 or 4 people all into this same routine at the same time. So I don't ever do more than 4 people on my own. If we're going to have a bigger pamper evening, then I would say, you know, at least 1 person to 4, so everybody can be treated individually as well. Now we're going to do this a lot faster than we would normally, so I would say a couple of minutes just relaxing, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to now use the relaxation shower gel just to wash the hands. Again, it's just so they get a feel of the texture, know what it's going to smell like, and all you're just going to do is just gently rub it into the hands and then just pop them back in the water. This is when you realise that your own hands are really dirty. And so just rinse your own hands in there as well. That's it, and get them to rub that off. Now the next thing we're going to use is a little bit of the Forever Scrub. Now I will warn you now, you only need the tiniest bit or you're going to be feeling beadlets everywhere. So I've just got a new one here. I'm not going to be able to get the top off now. You can carry on relaxing in your nice hot water while I do this. Great, so we're going to put a tiny bit of this, and when I say tiny, that's literally all I mean, and that's going to nearly do both hands, because otherwise it can take ages to rub off. So I'm going to just rub it gently over the top of both, and then just really nicely massage it into the fingers. And again, it's just another way of showcasing one of our products that you perhaps wouldn't think of using in this context. But if you do get dry hands, it's a really good way of softening them up and ready to accept the moisturiser. I'll pop that one back into soap. Okay, it's really got nice soft hands anyway. But for anybody that works outside a lot, this is a really nice treatment because it helps to lift the dirt out of any cracks as well. So I'm going to just pop that back into relax again. And again, we wouldn't be rushing this, we'd be letting them have a nice few minutes in there just having a soak. So I'm sorry you're not getting any relaxing time this time, Kate. We're going to whip those out, pop the bowl back over there for a minute. And we're going to use a product that you probably wouldn't ever think of putting on the hands. I'm just going to pat the hands dry. And then we're going to put on the face mask, the marine mask. And again, this is another great treatment for the hands, as well as the face. It dries really quickly. And again, it's very simple. You're just going to rub it in, rub it all over. Just lightly coat everywhere. This is a moisturising mask as well as a drawing out any impurities, so it's going to help the hands to feel really nice and soft. And then what we'll do is just relax them down, and we're going to flip the towel over just to keep the hands warm for a minute. And you would normally leave that on for about 5 minutes. How does that feel? Does it feel weird having it on your hands?
It feels sticky.
Yeah. Well, we're just going to leave that. We will leave that a couple of seconds just to help that, because that will actually sort of dry to a nice film. And then we're going to rinse that off. And then we're going to actually proceed with the hand massage. Now the first part is really what we would use at a pamper evening, but if we were going to do this, say at a pamper event, then I would really only be starting the hand massage from the next stage after we've rinsed this off. So we're going to super speed you up, pop you back into the bowl to rinse. I'm just going to rinse mine as well. Thank you. There we go. And rinse that all off so it feels nice and super smooth.
Oh, it does.
Okay, pop that back. I'm just going to pat them dry again, one hand at a time. And then another product we're going to use, which often doesn't get showcased very much, is the Forever Alpha E Factor. It actually makes a really, really good cuticle oil. So we're just going to put a little droplet of that around each cuticle. Just do one hand at a time. And just really gently massage that in, just helping to gently push the cuticles back. And obviously we do the other hand. This is a great one to recommend to any of your team that do manicures professionally as well, because this little bottle goes an awful long way, but it is very, very effective as a cuticle oil. Okay, and now we're going to start the hand massage, and I like to use the relaxation massage lotion with the lavender and the aloe vera in. Again, it smells lovely, it leaves the hands really, really soft. And we're going to do one hand at a time. Make sure you've got plenty on so it goes on nice and easily. Now, I don't know if you can see, we're just going to move forward a bit, but we've got Kate, so she's relaxing her elbow on the table so she's supported. So just make sure she's comfortable. And then make sure you've rubbed it well into your own hands. Make sure she's relaxed. And then you're going to use sweeping movements across the hand while the hand underneath supports, and then swap. And over the other side. And this is a really good movement to use, because if you ever get to the stage where you've forgotten where you've got to, just do a few more of these. Nice and easy. And this is to try and help them to relax. Now the first movement is we're going to work up the tendons on the hand. I'm going to do gentle massage movements. So I'm still supporting the hand underneath with both of mine. And then I'm going to work, I'm going to tip that over so you can see, work along tendons in little round circular movements. And when we get to the thumb, it's just a general massage with your hand. And then we're going to go back to that sweeping movement again, remembering at all times to keep that hand supported. And now for the next movement, you're going to support here, and then you're going to reach across with your thumb and your middle finger till you can feel the knuckle, if you like. And that's what you're going to support with. And then with the other hand, you're going to gently massage up the finger, right to the top, slide back down to the knuckle, and gently move from left and then right in circular movements. Go back up to the top, and pull right down to the end. And we do that on each finger, remembering to move across with your thumb and your supporting finger, so you're still supporting the hand and you're supporting that joint. I'm going to massage back up again, down to the knuckle. And some people won't find this very easy to relax. So just gently, if you sort of give them a wiggle so they get an idea of where it's going, and then you can always talk to people and say, oh, just relax a bit, I'm just going to move that backwards and forwards, and then they will, and pull right down again. Then you're going to swap hands, so you're actually still supporting the knuckle from this way, and work up with your other hand. And then massage around the thumb joint again and back to your sweeping movements. Now I'm going to turn the hand up. I'm going to just bring it down so we can see it. And we're going to massage up the palm. Now people can be very ticklish. To make sure this is a good firm movement, you're still supporting around the wrist joint with your hands, and you're going to use your thumbs and work up the palm. And support the wrist with your other hand, pop it in between the fingers and gently rotate the wrist around one way and the other, and then just finish off with nice sweeping movements again. And slide that back down. We're going to pop that one back and we're going to do the next one. And if anything, I like to flip the towel over just to keep the hand nice and warm. Just take a bit of practice, just getting both your hands used to working at the same time, especially when you're holding the joints. Back to the sweeping movements again, working up the tendons. Massage your thumb. And back to the sweeping movements again. Remember to reach across, support that joint, and then we're going to massage up the finger, back down to the knuckle, circular movements both ways. Sweeping movements again. Proper terminology for it's actually effleurage. Effleurage.
Effleurage.
Yeah. And this is where we hand up. Make sure we're supporting again. Massage firmly up the palm. Holding the wrist for support. Fingers through. Rotate right and rotate left again. Then back to your sweeping movements again. And there we are, finished. And we just let that one down. Pop your towel across for a second and let them relax. And that's after you've chatted to them all the way through, especially if you're at an event. And this is the best time afterwards when you say, just let those just soak in, and then we can get you to fill a free prize draw form in. And by then you'll have known a lot about them, what they do for a job, all about their kids, and it's a great way of contacting people. So I hope that's helped. Thank you.